Hi everyone, this is just to show you an example of integrating or embedding activities on slides, as promised. Here you have an example of a Year 11 Spanish lesson, which is on the topic of ¿Por qué aprender idiomas while learning languages?, which is on the scheme of work for this week. And the very first activity is the lesson objectives, success criteria, keywords. I left here a video message which is an example for you to see.
Hola a todos, hoy vamos a hablar de las ventajas de aprender lenguas.
That's something you can also do. Just in case you are interested, you click on slides insert video, and you will put the URL of the video that you have previously uploaded to YouTube. That's an idea, okay? Now we go on.
Hola a todos, hoy vamos a...
And on this slide we have a quick quiz just to get to see how much the students know about saber versus conocer, which is to know in English. It's just a little study activity, the quiz. Then I do an explanation of that, and this is a video where we go and work on the topic of this lesson, which is learning languages. In this case, they have to listen to a girl talking about how she learns languages and the best tips. They have to listen, and then I left there some questions they have to send the answers to for listening comprehension. So this is something you also
Hola a todos, soy Marina y hoy vamos a hablar de cómo aprender un idioma por vuestra cuenta.
Again, this is Google Slides insert video. And you can just paste the URL from YouTube.
Hola a todos, soy Marina y hoy vamos a hablar de...
Here I I went on to go on an activity from the book, that it's a text that we read previously in class. It's a text on page 145. It's important to leave references there so you know where everything is. So we read it on the textbook, on the one they have on Classos. This is Viva Studio IGCSE, sorry. And, Viva Studio, oh my god, sorry. It's Viva IGCSE International. So what they do here is we read in class, and then they, in groups, in the team, in the breakouts, they go and complete this for extra reading comprehension. I always save the links for all this on the notes, and also you can also embed them on the picture here, on the screenshot from the Word I created for that. To create this, I went to the book, copied the text, that's fine, and then left some gaps of what the target learning is here, which is some verbs and vocab. They do that in groups, and then we are back discussing it. Then they have two activities here. This one was more thought for independent learning activities, but if you have time, sometimes you can just use this in class as well. So this was two word walls on how jumble the sentences about the advantages of learning languages. And we did this together in class. Sometimes you can also do that. They do it individually. And this is something that I'm most using this year, which is the sentence builders. I'm building them myself with WordWall, which is very handy for this. If you see here, I set this up with what's called on WordWall group sort activity. If you find any other way of doing a sentence builder, forget the students getting them to speak, just let me know. But I think this works very, very well. It's group sort on activities on WordWall, and what you do is you have 3 columns. In this case, you could have more, and I said who, what, and why. So they have to build sentences with this, and they can practice this in group, and obviously always model in class with some students first. Mi padre opina que, then the second column, saber otra lengua, and then the third column, es bueno para el futuro. And they can go on building sentences about learning languages in the target language, which is very handy. Then I prepared a photo description, which is also part of the learning objective of this lesson. I gave them a list of sentences they can use for this description in Spanish, and then they go on to a Jamboard that I created with names, and they have to do some example of preparation for that description. They just paste a picture that they find on Google on the Jamboard slide with a name, and then they describe it. This could take from 5 to 10 minutes. This is the activity where they put into practice what they've learned previously. In this case, the sentences for descriptions. then reflection of what they've learned, and then you can put here the assignments. I hope this helps. I'm going to share with you the link to these slides, so you see it's just that basic thing really, but it could be handy just to give you some tips. Any other questions you have, just let me know. Okay, thanks.